Okay, welcome everyone to this episode, this video. So in this episode or video, we're going to be looking at this area right here. So unfortunately, due to the fact of the seasons and me recording this right after the video on this one, it is considered winter, which means that the leaves aren't looking amazing on these, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that the leaves change color in the seasons. No, I don't, but whatever. I will note, before we go further into this, that these trees are technically Synnpines, which if you're familiar with Sinnoh, I am on his Patreon and I have borrowed his trees, but I have also done a fair amount of work on some of the trees, and I have tried my best to make them a little bit more unique, because I have a snowy peak up there, which you can see on the map, mini-map, and I have put in basically some specialized shading with some modded leaves to change it so that they look snow-touched from a direction, which I think I will show you as I walk around up here. I think it looks pretty good so far. So basically this area, I wanted to basically make into an area of, a mountainous area which would have farms related to root vegetables, and or a couple Cobblemon berries, which I put around here. So we have, this is a Stony Peaks biome, which I have set. I have a couple chill, cute little houses going on here. I think they turned out fairly decently. Did some fun work with the paths. I love these macaws. Strewn rocky paths from all the things and all the different pieces. These benches are really nice. Another furniture mod. Those birds are so loud. But anyway, we have a fair amount of area here, which there's a lot of walking, and I like these like little scaffolding things that I put around all around the place. Berry bushes, no. I'll do another cinematic for this one. It'll be fun. We got onions growing around the place. No. Onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes, let's see what else. There was green onions, and beetroot, and carrots, and other things like that growing around here. And we also have sweet berries, as well as soul berries, and wither berries, which I have in 2 spots, which we'll see later on. Hello, Ursaring, who seem to be stuck. Turn that back on so that they're not going into my hotbar. We also have these nice, I have bundles of these kinds of berries. I picked a couple that I thought would look nice in this area, all in all. Another chill house. I was trying to keep my best with the diagonals, and the small buildings are honestly fairly difficult to furnish in any way that makes it accessible for players, but I think I did a fairly decent job with that. I like these silos, which I made, as well as these things, which I believe I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be, but there are a couple of them sitting around, just diagonal storage containers of something like that. And then, if we come all the way up to the top here, we're just gonna walk around to the peak. So, in addition, so we have the basic leaves, which were originally in there. We also have the pale oak, some snowy spruce leaves from Macaw's Holidays, as well. And then at the very top up here, we have, we also have the snow blossoms from Biomes of Plenty. Those all combined together to give me a nice little gradient back down to the birch and spruce, which is the basis of the tree. I tried my best to basically have all the trees have a nice gradient from this direction up at the top, which allows me to fade it out as we get out of this area. And then you may I like this. These benches are so cool. We come all the way up here. We have 1 bundle of those desert turnips. Up here, I have noticed that as I have been playing, I have never actually had a finished looking Christmas area by the time Christmas rolls around. So I decided to build myself a little Christmas area that I can hang out in when the time comes. So I actually have one done and ready to go prior to actually uh, doing Christmas coming around. So I have these nice little trees, and I love these little lights going on, the decorations. We have another set over here. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, you can't actually put anything in these presents. They're just decorative. The same with the stockings. Like, you can click on them to get multiple, but yeah, there's that. I think it looks pretty nice, all in all. And yeah, we got lots of areas going around both sides. Let me see. Which side was this? Am I going back down the way I came? Don't think so. Yeah, no, this is the other side. We got a nice little area here going up and down, all the fun things. Lots. I just basically scattered the trees around, scattered the silos, put a couple houses in where I could, filled them up with a little bit of just basic furniture. Got a cat there, which some of you might recognize. Another painting from mods, which is fun. Why am I getting so much lag right now? Maybe I should reboot the mod pack in a second. Come on. What's going on here? Anyway, I'm gonna reboot the mod pack and then gonna run through. I'm gonna reboot the mod pack and then we're gonna start up the montage. So I hope you guys enjoy and look forward to that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the montage. And I guess now I'm going to talk about the couple things that I didn't talk about earlier. I did decide to use these pitcher plants with string on top so I could get the nice beetroot look. I think they look awesome like this, and I like them better like this compared to the pitchers. There are also a couple patches of lettuce around. And then I guess I should probably show you the soul berries and the wither berries, which are both crops from one of the Farmer's Delight add-ons. I always forget which one. I think it's probably Fright's Delight. So these are very annoying berries because well, this one gives you. I thought that gave you the wither effect. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Well, anyway. So the soul berries, they can only grow on soul soil with soul light specifically somewhere nearby. And the wither berries can only grow on soul soil with a wither rose within a 3x3 of it. So I believe that could work in any direction. But I haven't had an insane luck with them growing underneath it, so it's probably best to have 8 surrounding one, and then just, like, tile that if you want to mass produce them. And these guys will go as far as the lanterns will spread, which, I mean, it's all fine and good until it stops growing, you know. But anyway, that's what those are going on there. Let's see. What else do I have going on over here? Like, all the houses are basically, I was mixing up terracotta and kaolin to basically make a fun exterior. I wanted to have multicolored, and the kaolin just goes so well with the terracotta. I really love these blinds. They look awesome, and they, like, look at that. That's just awesome, all around. And we have the fun eye blossoms around, and I think I've learned quite a lot about how to plant plants, and before I had basically just been trying to scatter all the different flowers and stuff evenly, and that just wasn't looking amazing, so I decided to bunch it up, which I think looks so much better. And then I also, if I can get through here, I cannot. Okay. Seagull. I've been experimenting with this edging of the terrain, which is different than the other ones. I was basically doing like a smooth look, for that, and I wanted to try something a little different, a little more jagged on here in different areas. So I basically tried building these sort of like C-stack areas, which I think turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. They just add a lot to that coastline, as well as up here. They just make it feel a lot more vertical and tight, despite being not like they're not exactly the best use of space, but they're certainly not a bad use of space. Yeah. This building, we went in this one already. Yes, that one. We already went in that one. And there's like one or two more buildings around here that we haven't gone into yet. And then I really like that ravine in the middle. I think it just adds a lot to have it be a twin peak instead of just one peak, one large peak. Yeah, this one's fairly simple, not overly complicated. Can only do so much with the shape I have to deal with. I'm really lucky that I do have these modded furniture mods, because they just make it so much easier to add in furniture in Minecraft, because then it doesn't take up so many blocks just to put in a couch, you know? Yeah, I really like these paper lanterns from Nature Spirit. They look so nice. Lettuce, cabbage, not lettuce. Yeah, and then let's see, was there anything else that I haven't looked at with all of you guys in the video here? Like, we basically looked at all of the various buildings, minus this one, I guess. I really like that. This one's probably the most difficult building to try and furnish, just because it's like literally at a 45-degree angle. What are you supposed to do with that? But anyway, we have that. These, I really like these. These feel very, cobbled together at the last minute to get up and down areas that don't have paths. Yeah. I think this turned out pretty good. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the montage and video, please feel, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and stick around for the next video. Bye!